Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you this 2020 Honda Pilot at night. So I'm going to show you the interior and exterior lighting of this 2020 Honda Pilot. So coming to the headlight, this one is the touring trim. So it has low and high beam LEDs. And of course it has the LED daytime running light that goes around the headlight. And I like the design of it and it looks really good. So let me go ahead and turn on the low beam so you guys could see how it looks like. I just turned on the low beam and it looks like the high beam is on as well, but if you actually go a tiny bit down, you will see the light is actually coming from the left only, and there is no light on the right, of course, because the high beam is not on. And if you of course move back, you will see the low beam is actually turned on and the high beam is off. But in the bottom right here is the fog light, and the fog light is actually LED. And the turn signal is right above the fog light. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the turn signal so you guys could see how it looks like. So I just turned on the turn signals, and I just don't like the fact that actually Honda goes with normal bulb for the turn signal on the Pilots. I wish it was LED, and if it was LED, it would give the Pilot a really nice look. But right here I have the low beam on, fog lights and turn signals, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the high beams. So I just turned on the high beams, and the high beams are actually super bright. I believe there's 6 reflectors inside of the headlight. So right here on the mirror, this one actually has the turn signal indicators on the mirror, and they're actually LEDs. Coming to the back of this Pilot, the turn signal and the reverse lights are actually not LEDs, and the tail lights and the plate number lights are actually LEDs. But I like the design of the tail lights, but I just don't like the fact that actually Honda is using normal bulbs for the reverse light and for the turn signals. So there's 2 reflectors on either side of this SUV, and of course if the light is shining on them, you will see the reflection. Coming here, as I said, those are going to be LED lights. And of course here is the backup camera, and next to the backup camera is actually the button. So click on the button and the trunk will open. Here is the button to close and open the trunk. And right here, coming to the back of this Pilot, there is not too much lights right here, but of course there is a light in the back, in the middle, and all the way up there. And it does actually look bright in here, but I have to take the back seats down to actually see if I could get more lights right here. So I just folded down the seats, and most of the light is actually shining on the back seats right here, and there's not too much light actually in there. I wish Honda actually adds another light for the trunk right here. So right here on the door, there's this light, and then coming of course inside the Pilot, it's actually really bright in here, and the lights are actually super strong for just the normal yellow lights. Coming to the second row of this Pilot, actually there is a good amount of light, and there's this light right here, and then there's another one, and it's they're actually making the interior of this Pilot very bright. So right here on the door, you will see 2 blue lights, one by the handle and one by the storage cubby in the bottom. And then of course you will see the window switches, door locks, and then right here up top, here is the memory seat, mirror controls, and then you have a couple Honda sensing controls. And in the bottom all the way down there, they're going to be the fuel release and the trunk release. Right here on the steering wheel, they're going to be the radio controls, Bluetooth controls. Coming to the right of the steering wheel, Honda sensing controls, and you have the cruise control. Coming to the gauges, of course, everything is nice and bright. And then coming to the screen right here, I believe this is an 8-inch touchscreen, and the screen is actually really nice, and I like the fact that actually Honda uses really nice colors here. Just makes it really nice, and it's actually super smooth. It does have the plastic wrap on it, but other than that, everything is actually really nice. I like the fact that actually this one has a volume button, and everything looks really nice. But coming down here, of course, you have your engine start and stop, and then you have your hazards. Underneath the hazards, you will see the climate control. I wish actually Honda changes the climate control on the Pilot. They do look a little bit outdated. Right underneath that, you will see the heated seats on either side, and then you have a CD player, and it's actually super hard to see, but there's a CD player between the heated seats buttons. Coming down here, I like the fact that actually Honda did the blue lights around the cup holders. It gives it a really nice look. And right here, this is the button shifter that Honda actually uses on the top trims, and it looks really nice. When you change it, you will see the lights turn into different colors, and for park and neutral they're actually red, and for drive and reverse they're blue. And then underneath you have the mode selector. Basically you could click on it and it will change from normal, snow, mud, and sand. And then right underneath it is the engine stop and start. Up top you will see the sunroof control, and then you'll see the door light controls, SOS and link. And then of course you have your lights, and they're actually not that bad, and they actually do a great job making the front row bright. But I just hate the fact they're actually pointing at me instead of actually down. But they do have a good amount of light actually going everywhere, which is a good thing. Unlike the Hyundai Sonata that I actually reviewed, the lights actually point down instead of actually pointing up. But I just don't like the fact they actually point up, and they're directly actually in my eyes now. So here is the climate controls for the second row, and right here on the door there is this really nice blue lights on the doors. I really like that. I'm not exactly sure if they come standard on the Touring or they are an option that you could actually add. So just to show you how the lights actually look like at night, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the fog lights. As you see guys, the fog lights are actually completely off now. Fog lights are on, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the high beam. And of course the high beam points a little bit up, and then it goes all the way right there by the snow. And of course if you turn off the high beams, you won't see the snow that much, but that's how the lights look like at night. So right here I'm going to drive the Pilot in the parking lot just to show you how it looks like. And of course you could adjust the brightness. So the Pilot looks really nice, and it drives really smooth. But that's it guys for this video. I hope you guys liked this quick video, and if you guys did, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.